I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. I'm beyond upset. I'm beyond upset. I've been fucking crying all night long. Fox cancelled Scream Queens. How dare they? How dare you, Fox?
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you!
Yes, like everyone in the world. My favorite TV shows also are Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead. But Scream Queens really meant a great deal to me. Because unlike other shows who are always trying to get some message across and are all preachy on your ass, Scream Queens never gave a rat's ass and did whatever it felt like. Sometimes it felt like dead serious fuck you horror, and sometimes it was so silly and stupid that it felt like a fucking cartoon. Fuck, man, I'm gonna miss this show so much. So fucking much. No, I'm gonna go kill myself. Seriously, I'm gonna kill myself. But before I kill myself, I'm going to record a couple of these tapes. Because there's a darling TV show that I just saw recently that inspired me to do so. Hello, boys and girls. The Movie Void here, live and in stereo. No return engagements, no encore, and this time, absolutely no requests. I hope you're ready, because I'm about to tell you what kind of fucked up assholes you are. Even as a kid, you terrorized me when you canceled Tiny Toon Adventures and made my life later on even worse when you canceled The X-Files, Futurama, 90210, Melrose Place, The Cleveland Show, and now this. Welcome to your tape, Fox Broadcasting Company. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Movie Void, where we review whatever the fuck we want to review. And I'm sorry you had to see that. Today we are not going to be doing a Fox rant or a Scream Queens tribute. No, today we are going to talk about a new show on Netflix called 13 Reasons Why. Edgar Allan Poe once said, "The death of a beautiful woman is unquestionably the most poetical topic in the world." And how right he was about that. Our beautiful woman in this case is Hannah Baker, who committed suicide. The story is told through the eyes of a young boy called Clay Jensen, a high school kid who one day discovers a box of tapes on his porch. And he picks up those tapes, listens to them, and he discovers they are from Hannah. And he is forced to deal with the following game.
I'm about to tell you the story of my life. More specifically, why my life ended. And if you're listening to this tape, you're one of the reasons why. I'm not saying which tape brings you into the story, but fear not. If you receive this lovely little box, your name will pop up. I promise. The rules here are pretty simple. There are only two. Rule number 1, you listen. Number 2, you pass it on.
And as Clay proceeds to do just that, with each tape he falls deeper and darker into the lonely world of Hannah Baker.
Here's where it gets crazy.
The show really shows how good it is when it takes on really dark topics like rape or abuse. And despite targeting a young audience and having very young characters in the show, it is brave enough to be graphic.
Stop it.
Its language is very real and identifiable. People really talk like that sometimes. And the social commentary and the mirror it holds to the world, like, it can't be denied. It's really fucking good.
Like I said, we're a society of stalkers. We're all guilty. We all look. We all think things we're ashamed of.
What else it really manages doing a good job in is showing how it is to have to live with a ghost every single fucking day. It is something everybody can relate to. Everybody has lost someone in some way. May it be the death of a loved one, may it be a broken relationship. It really captures this moment when somebody is gone and you would do anything to get this person back or talk to this person at least. And you keep seeing this person wherever you go. And this loneliness that comes with it. And what else it likes to do is play the coulda, woulda, shoulda card. The thing is, when you're like sitting there asking yourself, what would have happened if I would have said this? If I would have done that? Would this person still be here? Would this person still be in my life? It really captured this moment of regret and sadness that if you could have done it in a different way, or if you could just go back in time and change the way you were, then things could have turned out way differently. Clay is actually constantly asking himself, what would the world be like if I had done that, or said something, or just stood up for this girl? Even though the acting feels sometimes a little dry, feels a little like the CW, which isn't bad, it's okay, but it's not like hardcore amazing acting. The cinematography does a really good job by telling you what parts of the story they're talking about at the moment. The past is always shown really bright and colorful to show that Hannah was still alive and there was still hope. And the present is always very cold and dark. In film and TV, the dead, beautiful woman is always portrayed as this almost perfect, hopeful, flawless creature. For example, someone like Laura Palmer from Twin Peaks, who everyone in Twin Peaks simply obsesses over. Everybody is in love with Laura Palmer. Everybody thinks Laura Palmer was like the greatest person in the world before she died. Even like the audience gets to think, oh, Laura must have been a wonderful girl. In contrast to that, Hannah Baker is everything but flawless. Only someone who holds huge grudges over people would ever think up such a guilt-tripping game. It is obviously revenge she wants, and Hannah is very insecure and likes to overthink things a lot. And sometimes she takes things way too heavily and is somewhat of a drama queen. One of those tapes is for a guy who used one of her poems without permission. Or about a guy who made a school list of like the chick with the hottest lips, the chick with the hottest ass, and she was called the chick with the hottest ass, and she like over dramatizes sometimes over bullshit sometimes, but not always. Part of me can't help but feel that a lot of this wouldn't have escalated so quickly if Hannah just would at some point have just let these things go and not hold these huge grudges. You know, people make mistakes. Let bygones be bygones. Things are gonna be okay eventually. Don't take things so fucking serious. But you know, who am I to talk? I'm the biggest fucking drama queen in the world. 13 reasons why the idea of giving a girl flowers makes me get anxiety attacks.
Wait.
What up, Carlos?
You said that you were going to make a short review.
Oh yeah, I did say that. 3 reasons why the idea of giving a girl flowers makes me get anxiety attacks. The first time I was ever actually on a date, when I was a kid sometime in high school, I brought this girl flowers. And since she didn't think this was a date and thought we were just hanging out, it felt really awkward that I gave this girl flowers. Another really fucked up time was one of my best friends was having this really bad day, and we were meeting up later. And I wanted to do the sweet move, and so I went to the flower shop and got her this gigantic bouquet full of pink roses. And for 50 fucking bucks or something. And then she canceled out on me at the last minute, and I could never give her those flowers, and that fucking broke my heart. And another time was after this totally awful, devastating breakup with this girl where I was pretty much the asshole. We met up after a couple of months to talk again, and I went to her favorite flower shop and got her favorite flowers. With the intention of saying, I'm sorry that I was such an asshole. And she totally got that wrong. She thought I was coming on to her by giving her these flowers. It was she started talking to her friends and all sorts of people saying, oh my god, he had the audacity to give me flowers. I had fucking thrown my dick into her face or something like that. And that made me feel really insecure, stupid, and small, because I just actually had nothing but good intentions with the whole thing. And now every time I want to give somebody flowers, I panic and don't. And this is pretty much the way a Hannah Baker tape sounds like. Very focused on herself and full of accusations. But the show still manages to show that there are more sides to every story. It's not just about Hannah. Hannah, even though she thinks she's always right, gets proven wrong quite often, actually. The show really proves its point that being way too tough in relationships and when it comes to love doesn't help anyone at all. Ever. Especially after you've been hurt. You start building this wall around you, not letting anyone in, which just makes you feel lonelier and even more insecure. And the ones who are trying to get in to help you, they feel left out and stupid and just as insecure as you are. But all these faults, that Hannah has a specific character, that she's a drama queen, that she's not always right, makes her feel very real. She really feels like a real teenage girl. Has hopes, she has dreams, she's very sweet at times, she's just somebody you would like to know. And there's few TV shows that get their character so good. I also like the fact that the show doesn't preach that suicide is never the answer, like any other show that talks about suicide does. But actually more tells its audience not to be a dick towards your environment. But yet again, doing so makes the show really justify suicide. And if you are in a dark place and want to get back at the people who hurt you, this show literally shows you step by step how it's done. And pretty much also shows how effective suicide is in that case. That's what makes it a little bit dangerous. And one should watch it critically and not with a blind eye. Especially if you're young and easily influenced. But with that being said, this is so totally worth checking out. It's an old story told in a very new and innovative way. And it's definitely not a happy show, but it's a good show, that's for sure. And it's also like very nicely divided how it introduces all the characters in it, because each episode is a tape Clay listens to, and each tape belongs to one single person. And as I promised Carlos earlier, we're going to keep this short and snappy today. Check this show out, it's totally worth it. I have no fucking idea what we're going to do next. I so can't keep up. I can't keep up with my life. I can't keep up with everything going on. I can't keep up with the Kardashians.
You know, I wasted everyone's money. I wasted everyone's everything, and I feel bad. You don't think I feel bad?
I mean, fucking hell. Alien just came out. The new one. Twin Peaks season 3 is starting this Sunday. And fucking hell, Nippon Connection for Japanese Film Festival also happening next week. What are we gonna do as the next episode? Oh my god! Stay tuned and be surprised. Please subscribe. We are reaching the 100 soon. Hi everyone. This is me in the future. I just finished editing everything. And you know, when I'm editing these videos, I always look for jump cuts all over YouTube and scenes from the show and everything. And I stumbled upon a lot of really dark videos of people talking about their problems who are really on the edge, and it sort of scared me a little how many people out there are having these dark thoughts and are thinking of suicide and stuff like that. I gotta say, you're not alone. You know, 5 years ago I was pretty much at the same place too. And yeah, I actually even tried killing myself back in the day, which was the stupidest thing ever. I don't want to sound preachy or anything, because nothing's worse than some stupid YouTuber who doesn't understand your situation. But if I can help in any way, this is what helped me. Fuck the negative thinking. Take what you love. May it be music, may it be sports, may it be film, and follow that. Screw everything else. If you're passionate about what you're doing, happiness will come automatically. I know you feel that you have nothing now and no one, but when you're following your dreams, people will follow you. Please, people, hang in there. And what else I wanted to say is, everyone who wants to stand up for somebody, do so, like Clay does. The world needs a lot more Clays. And now back to the past. And you will see me when you see me. And fuck you, Hannah Baker. I'm not gonna kill myself. One day, I'll even have the courage to give a girl flowers again. Right.
As long as you're with me, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. As long as you're with me.
You know, I wasted everyone's money. I wasted everyone's everything, and I feel bad. You don't think I feel bad?